Welcome to my $20 to Brady challenge, where I started off with $20 and have been buying and selling cards until I get enough for a Tom Brady patch auto. This is a QR code for my eBay if you want to check out my inventory. That is Fun Corner 2024, QR code for YouTube Reels and long-term content, and then Instagram for shorts. So if you guys want to check that out, that is my info. We ended off the last video with a total of $159.53. And we have some sales to go over. So I did start listing finally all the base, rookie, the prism, the optic stuff. So that stuff is now listed. I got some mosaic stuff to list and some Phoenix stuff that are still over there. Got to do them, but did list them, and two of the Puka Nakuas got snagged up. So two Puka Nakua base rookies going out to George out of Nanuet, New York. Thank you, George. These two rookies put $5.20 back into the total. That brings the new total to $164.73. And the next card that sold was a Drew Brees T-321 optic card from, let's see what year this is, from 2020. So from 2020 optic T- card of Drew Brees. This is going to Dustin out of Rayville, Louisiana. Thank you, Dustin, for picking this up. This puts $1.67 back into the total, making our new total $166.40. We got some sales to go over. We have some of the base Prism rookies going out. So we got some base Prism Khalil Shakir rookies going out to Brian out of Rockwell, Texas. That puts the four cards, put $5.72 back into the total, making the new total $172.12. And I'm just happy to see some of the base rookie stuff finally going. It just kind of shows that, hey, there's a buyer for everything. And I am glad I got this listed. It just kind of motivates me to get everything else listed, and hopefully there's buyers for the rest of it. Help boost my channel. Last video, we ended off with $172.12, and we got four cards that sold. First one is a pink mosaic Bailey Zappi. This is going to Noah out of Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you, Noah, for picking that up. That put $2.63 back into the total, bringing it to $174.75. The next card that sold is this Jalen Carter Rookie Revolutions from Donruss. This is going to Ben out of College Station, Texas. Thank you, Ben, and appreciate you supporting on Instagram as well. That brings $1.32 into the total, making it $176.07. And the next card that sold is this Dewan Johnson. This is going to Tim out of Dalton, Ohio. Thank you, Tim, for picking this up and being a longtime supporter of the challenge, so I appreciate it. Thank you. 79 cents is what that puts back into the total. $176.86 is the new total. And the last card that sold is going to Christina out of Whittier, California. Thank you, Christina, for picking this up. Drake London base rookie Prism. This is $1.51 back into the total. $178.37 is our new overall total. So thank you guys for supporting. All these going out to new homes. See you in the next update. Here we are back with another little update. $178.37 is what the last video ended off at, and we got a few sales to go over. First one is a hype Brock Purdy Prism base card going out to Natalie out of Holly Springs, North Carolina. Thank you, Natalie, for picking that up. This puts $1.23 back into the total, making it $179.60. And the next lot is going out to Jeffrey out of Lancaster, New York. Thank you, Jeffrey, for picking these up. First off, we got a Dalton Kincaid Origins rookie. Next, Dorian Williams on the Purple Ice rookie card. That is numbered at a 225. The next card, we have an Israel A on the Orange Disco rookie. And then a Kalijah Cansey rookie Orange Disco as well. And both these guys were Pitt players, so there we go. We got some Pitt guys in there. So those four cards going out to Jeffrey, and $7.97 is what that put back in the total, bringing the new total to $187.57. So I got those last batches shipped out, got some cards here I got to sort and get listed. I was just thinking about that last order from Jeffrey. I'll always try to make some kind of rhyme or reason, try to figure out, hey, why is this guy buying this card? You know, if it's somebody that's their local team, whatever, that kind of support college, that type of stuff. And just kind of was thinking, and I think Jeffrey is a longtime supporter of the channel, a guy that's been watching for a while, and he tends to watch all my videos and always comments on all of them. And if that is you, then thank you. I appreciate the help and the support. with the challenge, and just for being a subscriber and constantly following the videos and always commenting. Just kind of comments that you made. That's what made me think that it was you. The Utah Utes thing with Dalton Kincaid going 2 Pitt players. Things like that. I just kind of seemed like the puzzles were kind of going together. So if that's you, Jeffrey, I appreciate the support and the views, the watches, and all that good stuff. So, and the comments, keep them coming. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one. So here we are with some updates. Last clip we ended off $187.57. Got some weekend sales. So we got a fresh Denver Bronco drafted Bo Nix. And this it's a Bowman U card going out to Vince out of Denver, Colorado. Thank you, Vince, for picking that up. $1.33 is what that puts back into the total, making it $188.90. The next card that sold was a KJ Henry green scope on the Prism number 275, 25 of 75. This is going to John out of Rising Sun, Maryland. Thanks, John, for picking that up. This puts a whopping 80 cents back into the total and brings it to $189.70. The next card that sold is a green Prism Fred Warner going to Brian out of Taylorsville, Utah. Thank you, Brian, for picking that up. This puts $1.27 back into the total, making it $190.97. The next card that sold was a Sam Williams on the Purple Shock. This one is going out to Steve out of Cameron, North Carolina. Thank you, Steve, for picking that up. This puts 54 cents back into the total, making it $191.51. The next card that sold was a green or a orange laser, Rashad Bateman. We got going out to Alex out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Thank you, Alex, for picking that up. And $1.34 is what that puts back into the total, making it $192.85. The next card was a freshly listed one that I recently listed, is a Donruss Gold Jalen Ramsey, little press proof Jalen Ramsey. So this puts 79 cents back into the total, and this is going to Kyle out of Whitewater, Wisconsin. Thank you, Kyle, for picking that up. $193.64 after this one. And the next we got a little 2-card lot. We got an Enfuego Select Draft Picks of CJ Stroud and a pink Optic Kyron Williams. These two going out to Joey out of Fraser Park, California. Thank you, Joey, for picking that up and being a return customer and supporter of the channel. $5.55 and $1.98 for these two, bringing the total to $201.17. And we are back with some sales updates. So last video we ended off with $201.17, and we got some cards to go over. First one is a green wave prism of Eric Dickerson going out to Thigh out of Laredo, Texas. Thank you, Thigh, for picking that up. This puts $1.26 back into the challenge. The next card that sold was a Topps Chrome rookie X-Fractor of Teddy Bridgewater. This is going to Lorne out of Duluth, Minnesota. Thank you, Lauren, for picking this up. This put $2.18 back into the total, making it $204.61. And next we have a repeat customer, Jeffrey out of Lancaster, New York. Thank you, Jeffrey, for picking these up. These two went to him. A Prism Green Wave of Tyreek Stevenson and a Ryan Tannehill on a Blue Wave number 2/199. So these two, $1.11 and then $1.33, and that puts $207.05 back into the total. And with these sales, this makes the 200th sale that I've done on my page. So that is pretty exciting. 200 sales so far. And here we go. We got a quick little update. 217.32 is what we had in the last video. We got a red, white, and blue Kenny McIntosh that sold going to William out of Falmouth, Virginia. Thank you, William, for picking this up. $1.13 is what that puts back into the total, making the new total $218.45. And I just wanted to say thank you to all those guys, to everybody that has been supporting this channel, and for all the feedback that I've been getting. Hey, you know, congratulations on the challenge and way to go, stuff like that. I was just reading over the feedback on eBay today, and was kind of got me a little more amped up, hyped up about kind of keep on going on. So thank you guys for that, and I'll see you in the next clip. Here I am back with more updates. I have been listing a lot of these 2020 Donruss Gold Premium sets. So as you can see, it's been paying off. Got some sales. First one is a Fred Warner going to David out of Arvada, Colorado. Thank you, David, for picking that up. $1.01 is what that put back into total. The next one was in Ezekiel Elliott going to Paul out of Harrington, Kansas. Thank you, Paul, for picking that up. That one put 70 cents back into the total. And the last card that sold was a 2023 Prismatic George Kittle on the green wave. This is going to Alexander out of East Jordan, Michigan. Thank you, Alexander, for picking that up. And $1.28 is what that puts into the total, bringing our new total to $221.44. So here we are after a long weekend for me. Was out visiting family, came back, and we got some sales to go over. So in the last video, we ended off with $221.44, and we got some sales to hit up. Got a nice decent stack here. First one is this red, white, and blue Rashad Bateman. This was picked up by Steven out of Hilliard, Ohio. So thank you, Steven, for picking that up. That put $1.12 back into the total, making it $222.56. The next card that sold was a Sam Howell, red, white, and blue as well. This one is going to Joseph out of Hot Springs National Park, Arizona. Thank you, Joseph, for picking that up. And $1.11 is what that put back into the total, making it $223.67. Next, we have a green mosaic George Karlaftis. That sold to James out of Springfield, Missouri. Thank you, James, for picking that up. And that put $1.76 into the total, making that new total $225.43. Next, we have a gold Donruss Bud Dupree. This is part of that set where I had like 2 or 3 sets of these, or there was a big stack of them. So went ahead and put a lot of these listed, got a lot of them listed, and they are starting to sell. So a Bud Dupree going to Gibson out of Allensville, Kentucky. Thank you, Gibson, for picking that up, and that put 79 cents into the total. Next, I took an offer on this gold of Ezekiel Elliott, and this is going out to Michael out of Portland, Tennessee, and this one put 57 cents onto the total. Next, we have a gold future rookie card of Ricky Williams, and that sold to a Shauna out of LaGrange, Maine. So thank you, Shauna, for picking that up. $2 or $1.34 is what that put back into the total. Next, we have a Fred Warner and an Ezekiel Elliott lot. These two cards together put $2.73 back into the total, and they are going out to Austin out of El Paso, Texas. So thank you, Austin, for picking those up. Next, we have, out of the same set, Quay Walker rookie card, and this put 78 cents into the total, making that total, the new total, $231.64. Quay Walker's going out to Susan out of Palatine, Illinois. So thank you, Susan, for picking that up. Next, we have a Vince Wilfork Topps Chrome rookie card. Interestingly enough, these go for quite a bit, and I was surprised. I looked at them. PSA graded ones go for even higher. It's ridiculous. I was surprised to see that. I just saw, I was like, Vince Wilfork kind of had somewhat had a legacy when he was playing. Kind of a big guy that stuffed the middle and was kind of well known for that. So I just picked it up just because of that. But turned out when I was listing, did some research with cost, and for this one, after fees and everything, $10.35 is what I got for it, and $241.99 is what that brought our new total to. And this is going out to Jennifer out of Erie, Pennsylvania. So thank you, Jennifer, for picking that up. Next, we have a J.K. Dobbins Orange Shock rookie card. This one sold and got 89 cents for it. I believe I took an offer on it as well, and 89 cents is what that puts back into total. $242.88 is what that brings the new total to. This is going to Brian out of Canton, Ohio. So thank you, Brian, for picking that up. And the next card we have is a Matt Judon out of that same set, Donruss set. This put 79 cents into the total, $243.67. This is going to Margaret out of Charlemont, Massachusetts. So thank you, Margaret, for picking that up. And next we have a 3-card order, all 3 Max Crosbys. Those put back $6.84 back into the total, bringing our new total to $250.51. These are going to James out of Indianapolis, Indiana. So thank you, James, for picking these up. Pretty cool. Definitely was nice seeing a lot of this Donruss stuff go. Some of the Prism stuff that I listed from earlier, but mostly this Donruss that I spent a lot of time listing the other day, seeing a lot of those go. So pretty happy about that. Just got to figure out how to get, instead of single card orders where I'm getting 70, 80 cents a card, 50, 60 cents a card, whatever. I got to put some kind of promotion on my eBay page to where I can have multiple, it's kind of more, I guess, give a discount. The more cards you take, the bigger the discount type of thing. So I will have to look into that and hopefully get something up like that to help push more multiple card sales instead of just doing, one card. Maybe they can pick up 2 or 3 cards. So I'm going to try to get that up and running and get that active. So all right, and it's time to wrap up this longer video than usual. I just wanted to give you guys some of the updates, some of the kind of little statistics to this video. So we started off this video, and when we ended it off, we had, the previous time we sold 24 cards for $83.63, and then we had 425 listings. So with only 31 new listings, so I wanted to improve that, and I did. So here are the numbers. So we had 49 sales for this video, with a profit of $90.98, with ending with 918 listings. That's 493 new listings that I added, pretty much doubled all my listings that I had. But most of it was that Donruss Gold and then some Prism stuff. So went ahead and add that. Another thing I looked at is on my eBay, from my end, the analytics page, I have, with all these 918 listings, if everything were to sell, I would get $3,941. So I'm looking at that number. My goal would be to get that closer to 10,000. I believe if it's at 10,000, a lot more cards on the page and better chance of everything selling. And that'll get me that much closer to hitting my target goal of like 3,000-ish, maybe $4,000 to get a card. So yeah, there you guys have it. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this one was a little bit longer. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and follow along for the next video. Peace.